The widow of Red Hollow. The dusty town of Red Hollow, tucked between New Mexico's canyons, had long forgotten fear. The law was weak, the whiskey cheap, and the Iron Spur gang ruled with laughter, spit, and violence. No one dared cross their leader, Bo Rake, until they rode up to the old Whitmore farm. Samuel Whitmore, a Civil War vet, had died last winter. His widow, Eleanor, gray-haired and quiet, now lived alone. The townsfolk saw her as vulnerable. So when Bo and 3 of his men came knocking, cracking jokes about Whittle's comfort, no one expected what followed. Bo knocked. "Widow Whitmore, we came to pay our respects." No answer. He kicked the gate, stepped on the porch. Crack! A single shot blew the brim off his hat. Eleanor stood on the porch roof, rifle in hand. "Next one's in your teeth," she said calmly. The gang froze. "I was a Union scout, a sharpshooter. You really want to test me?" she warned. One of Bo's men reached for his gun. Crack! His hand bled, pistol gone. "I've killed better men than you," Eleanor said. The gang fled in terror. By nightfall, the town was buzzing. A new legend was born. Don't ride up on Widow Whitmore unless you want a grave. Sheriff Tom Grady came by. "You sure sent a message," he said. "I sent a warning," she replied. "If they come back, I'll send bodies." 2 days later, at the gang's hideout, Bo stewed in rage. Younger men wanted revenge. Older ones feared her. "They called her the Reaper in Blue," one whispered. Bo didn't care. "We ride at dawn. Burn it all." Eleanor was ready. Tripwires, traps, a shotgun above the door. Her old Whitworth rifle gleamed. She waited in her sniper's perch. At dawn, the gang crept in. Fog rolled. Crack! First rider down. Chaos erupted. Gunfire from every angle. Eleanor struck from the cornfield, the attic, beneath the porch. The gang was torn apart. At sunrise, only Bo remained, bleeding, crawling. Eleanor stepped out. "You came to rob a widow," she said. "You woke a soldier." He snarled, "Do it." She tossed him cuffs. "I'm not a killer anymore. The lawman's coming." The town came alive behind her, armed, awakened. Sheriff Grady found Bo chained at her post. The gang scattered. Red Hollow breathed free. From then on, they called her the widow who won the war, twice. 5 years later, Red Hollow had changed. Children played where outlaws bled. Peace had come. Eleanor, older now, still lived quietly on the hill. Sharp-minded, rifle by the door. Then came trouble. The Avery Company, smooth men in suits backed by hired guns. They offered progress, railroads, and money. First target, the Whitmore farm. Mr. Crane knocked with papers and smiles. "Keep the chickens," he said. "Just give us the land." Eleanor stared him down. "Men like you talk like preachers and ride with killers." "Times are changing," he warned. "I survived Antietam," she replied. "You think I fear a railroad?" That night, someone torched her barn. She stood barefoot, watching the flames, unflinching. Inside, she opened a trunk. A faded Union jacket. Maps. Journals. A pistol with ivory grits. She put the coat on, cooked down her rifle. The war had returned. The next morning, Eleanor stood on the church steps. "They're not building a railroad," she said. "They're burying this town." "What do we do?" someone asked. "We fight, like before. Quiet, smart, together." Even Sheriff Grady stepped forward. "You still know how to lead?" "I never stopped." She trained the townsfolk. Farmers, widows, shopkeepers. They set traps, loaned to shoot, turned Red Hollow into a fortress. When Crane's gunmen returned, they found a town ready. Sabotage came first. Rails stolen, wagons overturned, then silent ambushes. Crane arrived with 6 mercenaries. In the square, Eleanor stood waiting. "This is our future," he sneered. "No," she said, "this is my home." Bullets flew. The townsfolk fired back, from rooftops and windows. Crane fled. Eleanor followed. At the canyon's edge, he turned with a pistol. Too slow. Her shot shattered his hand. "You're not the first to try taking what isn't yours," she said. "But you'll be the last." Epilogue. They say she refused fame. No books, no politics. Just her porch, her rifle.